Hey, we're with Michael and Cinzina.
Hey there.
Hi.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Mazzone.
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 Bravo.
So listen, we want to come out to, to your shop,
Right.
look around, and we can talk about where the oil comes from and some other things.
I'd love to have you.
Any chance we can get a glass of wine while we're there?
Well, we
Of
could probably,
course.
of course, we give a glass of wine. Nice.
Stephen, we're getting wine. We're heading that way.
Excellent. We'll look forward to seeing you then.
Great.
Okay. Ciao.
Grazie. Ciao.
What a field trip we have today. Mazzone olive oil. I'll tell you, they've been around the market for a bunch of years. Let's go in and say hello and see what they have. Hello, Michael and Cinzina. Good to see you.
Hi, it's good to see you
Nice
Wow.
to see you,
Phil.
Phil.
You guys have been around the market for a few years.
Yeah, quite a few years. Actually, since 1998,
Wow.
we were at the farmers market. So, it's
So
been
this
a
is
long
going to be a
time.
good time to talk about, the olive oil that you bring over from Italy.
Yeah,
Sort of about what your family does, and
Okay.
sort of educate the customers on, what you've had for all these years.
Yeah, I mean, basically, when I met Cinzia back in Italy, back in 1990, we moved over to the United States in '94, and then started importing olive oil from her family's farm back then, and it just kind of grew up from having a few bottles left over to sell at the farmers market on a Saturday morning, and then it's just grown year by year from there.
Wow. So Cinzia, tell us about your family. They have.
Yes,
They
basically
have,
the production of olive oil has been around the family for several centuries. But at the beginning of the century, the 1900s, one of our uncle bought a press. And when you have a press, there is when you become a producer. You can choose what kind of olives you can press, and that from that point on, our olive oil has become very well known in our village, and the quality, definitely got.
What's
to
the
a
name of the
point.
village? Tell us.
Ruvo di Puglia.
Wow, I'm glad you
It's
said
in-
that.
Can you roll your R's
Some
like
of my
Cinzia?
family's from Italy, too,
Ruvo
but
di
I'm pretty
Puglia.
Americanized myself. But good.
Ruvo is in southern Italy, is actually on the hill of the boot. And I know my children always, pulling my legs when I say the hill of the boot of Italy, because that is actually the area where we come from. All the hill of the boot is full of olive trees.
Wow.
You can see olive trees everywhere, and that is what we're good at. We have the highest quality of Coratina olives, which are very well known to have the highest amount of polyphenols. The polyphenols are the ones that are good for your health. Also, they taste wonderfully.
Good, it's true.
And the olive oil is amazing.
So show us around your retail place.
This is our store.
Wow, this is nice. You've been
Mike
here,
and
what, a year?
Creation.
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
We opened up last year
Okay.
in the springtime.
Yeah.
Primarily because we used to have a small warehouse, but people kept coming up and looking in the windows saying, "Can I buy some olive oil?" And so we said, well, let's open up a small shop and keep our stock here. And on a nice trafficked road, and that would allow us to also be easy to get down to the farmers market on Saturday.
There you go.
It's a straight shot down there. So yeah, we keep all of our product here. When people come in, we're able to give them samples, just like at the farmers market. We've got our different flavored oils. Actually, we have some nice pictures on the walls here
Wow,
too
let's take a look.
of
Now, they still
actual
using the
harvesting.
same press your uncle had? or your-
Well, it's a new press now. It's not
Yeah.
but it's it's the
Yeah.
same place basically, but the same trees, that's for sure.
Wow, look at the way they
Yeah.
harvest.
Yeah, they shake the limbs. The olives fall to the nets, and then the nets are gathered up, put into small buckets, and those are taken within 24 hours down to the press. And it's very important that they get there right away, because if you let olives sit, they'll go bad. So they
Really?
need to be pressed right away within 24 hours, and that gives the highest amount of highest quality, basically. So we have, we also have a tasting bar over here where we'll have people coming in, and we'll do events like we'll make fresh pasta here and do different types of recipes with our olive oil. You know, one of the interesting things about the farmers market is that through the years, our customers have asked us if they could come and harvest olives with us in November. And so for the past 4 years, we've actually been taking groups of customers that we've met at the farmers market over to Italy during the olive harvest in November. We actually take them out, harvest olives, make olive oil, and then drink a lot of wine.
That's great.
I mean,
That's
but
a
we
good
do
thing.
visit,
Well, you
visit
want to
the
keep them
area.
lubricated.
That's right,
so,
exactly.
Well, they're harvesting.
Yeah, exactly.
and it's a 1 week trip, but and we not only harvest olives,
We do cooking classes.
We learn how to do cheeses, how to make ricotta cheese, how to make mozzarella
You sort of
cheese.
visit some other places
Yeah,
in the area.
Right,
Exactly.
and visit museums and churches, and
Yeah.
the coast is beautiful down our part of the
Didn't
world.
you tell me, don't they have an event there or something?
Yes, it's
during...
a mushroom festival.
Oh,
They
yes.
have the mushrooms that they grow in the area, or that are naturally growing in the areas outside, is very, very popular. So they have a really big festival the weekend that we get there. It's quite
great.
there's thousands
So you
and
got
thousands of people.
any room in the trip this year? or
We're
you
actually
need
sold
anybody?
out.
We're
We
sold
were,
out.
we were sold out from February.
So
and-
when they get back, you need to get out and see them and book for next year.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. We've got a few spaces
We
left.
actually want to add another trip to, for people that are interested in harvesting the grapes.
We'll do one
'Cause
for
we
our
produce
grape harvest as well.
vinegars as well.
Well, you know,
and
I've wanted to
wine.
go for a manager's field trip.
Well, we're going to do that.
We're gonna
We're gonna
work on
it
that
out.
the next couple years.
Yeah. We'll work on that one.
Good.
Love to have you there. And basil oil. We also produce gift baskets.
That's a nice gift basket. Look at
we do
that.
a lot of these for corporate gifts. People come up and say, I need to have 15 or 20 of these baskets, and we ship them all over the United States for them. You know what, one of the things about going back to low quality olive oils is that a lot of times people think that when they go to an Italian restaurant and they say, oh, I can't handle that red sauce. The tomatoes are too acidic for me, so I can't. So when I go home, always got this acid indigestion after I've eaten this red sauce. It's not the tomatoes. It's the low quality olive oil they're using, because low quality olive oil is not digestible to your stomach. The pumice oils and just the extra light virgin oils and olive oils, your stomach won't digest, and that's why you get the acid. It's not the tomatoes.
Michael and Cinzia for having
Thank
us
you.
today.
That's been great to
You know
have
what
Awesome.
great vendors at the farmers market.
Been there a long time.
So come on down and check them out. Get some of their stuff. Get on an event.
Yep.
Go to Italy.
Yep.
And we'll see you on the next Sarasota Farmers Market Manager's Field Trip.
Ciao.